pricing we get and how different I believe it would be versus just going to one person and saying, have at it and send us a bill.
Okay. Any additional comments? It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of? Aye. Opposed to?
No.
No. Motion fails. Thank you very much, Mr. Fredericks. We'll now continue with Supervisor Fisher. Continue.
The third issue, once again, is on the E911 system and the communications. We've been talking about that and working on that. I think we've made some progress in that area. As we stated in the last meeting, I think the two are intertwined. So I think that we need to start the process and the ball rolling. To do that, we need to know what our options are, and what's out there, what's available, and how we can work with the county in the most economically feasible and logical way. So in our discussions that we've had, I think Mr. Graham has a motion, and I just turn the floor over to him for that. There's no need for us to go back and review the last meeting. Just go ahead and move the motion, and we can talk about that.
Well, I think that the county can save money, and I think that the county can purchase and achieve this objective by working with the City of Jackson. I think that the City of Jackson is already P25 compliant, and I think that we need to start a dialogue with the City of Jackson, a non-binding resolution or in dialogue with the City of Jackson that will allow the county to see what we need to do, if we can work together, if we can save the county and the City of Jackson money at the same time, where we do not have to get rid of everything that we have. I think that our objective is for the county to become P25 compliant first, and then we'll move from that area to figuring out the different type of equipment that we need to have working with all of the PSAPs and municipalities in the county. So by saying that, I say that one of our first objectives should be, one of our first motions should be, is to ask the county's legal advisor, working with the Emergency Operations Center Director, to authorize both of them to start a dialogue, negotiate, if you will, with the City of Jackson regarding sharing a single-point public safety system based on the City of Jackson's recent upgrade. The City of Jackson has recently upgraded to a P25 system. The way that I understand the technology is that the county can work with the City of Jackson by using a particular switch that will allow the county to become P25 compliant, and we can do so rather economically. This is nothing binding. This is just a starting point to where the City of Jackson and Hinds County, since they're the largest PSAPs on this particular radio channel, we'll be able to see if we can work and find some common ground as it relates to solving some of the radio issues that we basically have or that we don't have. So this is, my motion would be just to start a dialogue with the City of Jackson with the EOC Director and the City Legal Advisor or County Legal Advisor to see what can happen as it relates to the City of Jackson as it relates to the radio system. And that's my motion.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Questions? Mr. Stokes?
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, just to open the lines of communication, I don't think we need a motion for that. And I would hope without a motion that those lines will be open through the president of this body and the legal person and the county administrator, if she so choose to be involved. And when you have that meeting, you can bring in EOC director also, because I think the only thing you're seeing, and I'm learning a lot more about this, is that the city already has this P25 system.
Correct. And
that we're trying to find a way where we can work together, because it's supposed to be the top system now. And it's my understanding also that if Motorola hadn't done us wrong and tricked us, that we could have got this same system free like the City of Jackson. So I still don't see where we necessarily need a motion, but I don't see anything wrong with what you're saying. You're saying We just open up the lines of communication.
Correct.
To find out, can we get to a workable stage?
Correct. And we'll do so with the addition of the county administrator
We'll
and
need
as well to make sure it happens, okay? All those in favor of?
So your motion has the EOC director, the attorney, and the county administrator,
As well as myself.
and then we'll just have an open dialogue. We're not buying anything.
Right.
They're just talking. This is just the initial talk. And I'm sure as we go through this, there may be other areas that we delve life in, so.
I think one of the things that we're looking in this board is doing is looking at saving the county's money, which is our #1 priority. So I think this will put us on that particular path. All those in favor of?